oldies, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another face-to-face update edition here. You're gonna get tired of seeing my little ugly mug over here, but you guys seem to really enjoy the last one I did from a few days back. So here I am back on my ugliest sin couch, and let me tell you what, like, I would do a happy little jig if I was ever presented the opportunity to throw this thing in my neighbor's burn pile. But sadly, and most unfortunately, my husband loves this couch, so I don't think that that's going to happen anytime soon. You know, I mean, this thing, he's had this couch and the chairs that kind of match it before he had me, you know, before we got together and got married. So even though they're kind of old and decrepit and there's places where the stuffings is coming out, I mean, we sleep on this thing. You know, this thing does get used and it's definitely broken and all that. So I don't think we're going to be getting rid of it anytime soon, but it's ugly, fugly, but ugly. But anyway, what do you do? Never separate a man from his couch. If you ever learn anything after like 25 years of marriage, don't ever separate a man from his couch. Just don't do it, because it will be an ugly scene. All right, I wanted to just kind of add a little bit to the update that I had done last time, and I really appreciate you guys watching it, and you guys really seem to enjoy it. So I thought I would just come on here and do another kind of short little video and just kind of tell you a couple more things. So I was talking about how over on my other channel I had done the Sims, and how I was thinking of just kind of maybe wrapping it up and not doing anything over there anymore because of the changes with what YouTube is doing, and now apparently the partnering company that I have over here on this channel and who used to partner me over there, they're making changes. And I think the bottom line is that I was affected over there because of the view count, and even though I met YouTube's criteria to be partnered, apparently I didn't meet theirs, and I think because this has affected a lot of people, I think these networks and whatnot, you know, that are partnering these channels, I think because it's affected so many people, I think they're probably getting bombarded with all kinds of emails and stuff and messages. And so anyway, when I emailed, I basically just got back a little form letter saying, well, you know, it's because we're changing up our rules and it doesn't have anything to do with YouTube's changes, blah, 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 blah. But I think in a way it does, because, you know, why all of a sudden are you changing things, you know, when YouTube is changing things? So I kind of feel like that it does kind of go hand in hand a little bit, even though they're saying it doesn't. And I think the bottom line is that over there it's I don't think they're going to admit it to me, but I think that it's because the view counts over there aren't what they are looking for with their new so-called rules, I guess, or whatever. So it is what it's going to be. I was thinking that maybe it was just a sign of just, you know, maybe that I shouldn't continue, maybe my run is done, blah, 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 you know, that kind of thing. Because sometimes, you know, you get signs that kind of just hit you right in the face, and okay, when do you just say enough is enough and pack it in? But I mean I was really kind of seeing myself doing that. However, after reading a few of the comments on the video that I'd made over there, the ones that are still sticking with me over there want it really bad. I mean, they really want it super bad. So I can't bring myself to say, no, I'm sorry. I just can't do it. So if they want it, I mean, if they want it bad enough, then, you know, I can certainly provide them something, you know, once a week. I can certainly do that. So basically things aren't going to be changing over there. Things are going to be about the same, but, you know, I'm still going to be making videos over here. This channel is going to be my priority, because I do have a lot of things coming up, and I have a lot more people that are watching over here, so I kind of feel like that this is the one that's the priority, but, you know, I can still provide them something once a week over there, which sometimes I've kind of fallen back on doing, and sometimes I can, but it just kind of depends on my schedule, you know, what I'm doing over here. So I do try to provide them something as often as I can, and I will just continue to do that both over there, and I will definitely be making a lot of videos over here like I have been doing. So that's what's going on. Nothing's really going to be changing. However, I decided that I'm going to do a little crossover. I'm going to try a little crossover experiment. Now, A lot of channels are very subject specific, like there's channels that are gaming channels, there's channels that are gardening channels, there's channels that are planner channels, and so forth, and book channels, exercise channel, diet channel. I mean, a lot of channels are very subject specific. But because these are both my channels, I'm the one that is solely uploading to them, I'm going to try a little experiment. And I know I've talked about my other channel before, but I'm going to do a little crossover. And I will, before the meat of the video starts, I will actually do a little intro, just kind of telling you guys what's going on. It'll be in that video, but it'll be right at the beginning of the video in the little intro, because like I don't want you to see something and go, oh, what's that? Where's the coloring? Where's the journaling? So what I'm gonna do, because you guys know that I've talked about my other channel, is I'm gonna actually show you guys what I mean by the Sims, because you guys probably have no clue what I'm even talking about. Some of you do. I know Shalene does because she plays, but probably for a lot of you, you're like, what's the Sims? What the heck is she talking about? Well, I'm going to show you guys what it is and how, and basically how to play it and stuff. So it's only going to be probably one video. I'm just going to kind of just sort of give both channels a little education. So you guys are going to see a Sims video at some point, maybe in a couple of days, maybe next week or something. It depends on when I can get it together. So you guys are going to eventually see a Sims video where I kind of teach how to play it and stuff. And over there on my other channel, they're going to get an education of what coloring is and what I do over here. So they're going to get a little color and gab over there. It may not be as long as what I do over here, but they are going to get a little color and gab over here. And you guys are going to get a little taste of Sims. Now, as I said, it's probably just going to be for one video. It's not going to be an ongoing thing, so don't worry. I'm not going to like start playing Sims like every day of my life over here. Things are going to remain the same over here. It's just you guys are going to get that little crossover video at some point soon, either this week or next week. It just depends on when I can get it together and when I have time to film it. Okay, so that's what's going to be going on. Now, also, I've talked about the new things that are going to be happening on the channel. I've talked about WIP Wednesday, and I was going to try to get it started this week, but time got away from me, so I've decided that we're just going to start everything next week after my concert is over with. So our first WIP Wednesday will be next week. You'll see that next Wednesday, okay? And then I'm going to try to finish up my flamingo this week as well on camera. So you'll be seeing that. And then also the color along, like the weekly color along, the two, like where I was talking about the two options, for the weekly color along. That's going to start next Monday, okay? And I do have the subject matter of what we're going to do for our first one, and I'll get to that in just a minute. So everything is going to be starting next week, although I'm going to try to finish my flamingo this week on camera with you guys. So that'll be this week's color and gab. I've got like Wednesday, I'll probably film it tomorrow. If I get ambition, I'll film it this afternoon, but if not, I'll film it tomorrow. So I will try to finish that this week. But next week, we're going to be starting the, and I'm not saying that it's going to happen every week, because there may be weeks where I'm not going to be able to do it, okay? So I will make that announcement before, everything goes on. So if you don't hear anything about a weekly color along, then just assume that we're not going to have one for that week, or I'll drop a message or something on the group saying that you have the week off, color anything you want, kind of thing. I mean, you can do that anyway. I'm not saying that just because we're doing the color along, that's the only thing that you're allowed to color, because no, by all means, that is certainly not the case. Okay, so next week is going to start our first week-long color along with the two options. And then also our first WIP Wednesday is going to start next Wednesday. I'm just going to wait and do all that until after my concert is over with, because like I said, it's been just a real busy time, and this week has just really been flying by, and I haven't had time to get the WIP Wednesday one filmed or anything. So we're going to start all that next week. So now getting to the two tasks that is going to be happening next week. So this is going to start Monday, and it's going to run until the following Monday. We'll say it's going to last a week long, okay? So the first task is, and I didn't get the book. Hold on just a minute, guys. I have to go get the book. So like I said, the first task that I mentioned is always going to be kind of very specific, pretty specific. Sometimes it may be more specific than others. This one is going to be pretty specific. So the first option, now I call it task. You can do one option, you can do the second option, or you can do both. You can pick and choose what you want to do. You don't have to do all of it. So the first option, the specific first option, is going to be out of this book. This is Tim Jeff's Coloring Intricate Ink Animals in Detail, Volume 2. Okay. So we're going to color something out of this book for the first option. And because I've been doing the flamingo, let me just show you what we've been doing in here. Okay, let me just show you what we've been doing. If I can find the page. I should have been prepared and had this marked. I should have been prepared and had this marked. Okay, so we've been doing the flamingo. Here's the flamingo that I've been doing. Still got this part here to finish. Can you see that? Still got that part there to finish. And still got some detailing and stuff to do on the flamingo himself. But because I've been working on this flamingo, and because Tim Jeff's third book has come out recently, I thought for our first specific option, I want to see what you guys do with the flamingo. Okay, so you guys if you have this book, I'm not saying that you need to rush right out and get it. If you don't have the book, then don't worry about it. But if you have this book, and if you haven't done the flamingo yet, I want to see what you guys do with the flamingo. And if you have colored the flamingo, and if you haven't shared, you know, you can do that. I will make an album for this color along. So the first option is to color this flamingo if you have Tim Jeff's Intricate Ink Animals Volume 2. I want to see some flamingos. Now our second option, and this is a lot more broad, like I was explaining in the last update video, this one is a lot more broad, okay? So the second option is to pick whatever book you have, whatever you want, and what I want you to color is a picture that you found that's really funny, you know, something that you've seen in one of your books that made you laugh, you know, was it it can be something that have made you chuckle, or, you know, anything that just really, really made you laugh outright, or, you know, something you found amusing. But I want to see a picture of something that you thought was just really funny when you seen it. And then when you share that, tell us why you thought it was so funny, and what you thought was so funny about it and stuff. So I will make an album on the Facebook group. If you've not joined Color with Sharon and Friends yet, the link is in the description. I will take care of the request once you send that request, because you do have to send a request to join the group, but follow that link to the group and send a request, and I will take care of that. And then you'll be in the group, and when you share, then you can just put that picture in the album, and then that will make it a lot easier for me to share in a slideshow on a video. So let me just recap. Our first option, very specific option, is to color the flamingo out of Tim Jeff's second book, Intricate Ink Animals, Volume 2. I didn't pick the third book, anything out of that third book, because I figured that not everybody might have that yet, but people might be more apt to have the first or the second book, and I thought, since I'm working on the flamingo, since I'm just about done with mine, I thought that would be kind of a nice picture to color. So show me the flamingo if you have this book, and if you desire to color that. Or if you would prefer to do the second option, or if you want to do both, you can. The second option is to pick out a picture in one of your books that you thought was really funny and color that in, and when you share that, tell us why you thought it was so funny. All right, so I think that about covers everything that we are doing. If you have any questions, definitely feel free to leave that in the comment section and ask, and I will try to answer that as best as possible. But be on the lookout for a giveaway that is coming up. I do have a nice giveaway. I do have a nice haul video that's going to be coming up, maybe another haul depending on when my things are going to be coming in. I've had to cut back quite a bit, so I've not been able to do as many haul videos, and that's probably going to be the case for quite a while anyway. And I don't think I'm going to be buying as many coloring books anyway, because let's face it, I'm running out of room, and there's only so much room. And unless I want to start giving stuff away, which I don't, I'm going to have to not get as much. And so I've had to cut back. We're trying to save our nickels for the Chicago Pen Show, which happens in May. So you're not going to be seeing as many haul videos. But when I do pick up a few things, I will gladly show them. And all that good stuff. So be on the lookout for that giveaway. I do have couple of haul videos that are going to be coming up, and then of course Pennsylvania is going to be resuming, Color and Gabs also, and then look next week for the new WIP Wednesday, as well as the week-long color along stuff, which I will be coloring with you guys on camera. All right, guys, you have a great day. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel if you have not done so already. You're not going to be able to see the doggies today because they're all sound asleep and they haven't moved. So this little update is going to be dogless, but I'm glad that you guys enjoyed seeing them last time. So anyway, like I said, subscribe. Subscribe to this channel if you've not done so already, but better yet, hit that bell so you can be notified when new material is uploaded. Leave us a comment and tell me what you think. Hit the heck out of that like button. And you all have a great day, and we will see you in the next video. Okay, bye my little goldies.